shape, bro.
Yeah, I'm trying. Trying to get locked in.
Okay. Oh yeah, man, definitely. I mean, it's just one of them things, man. You know, I can't say they need to mature. Some of these people need to be done in the sport. Yeah, I mean, it's almost like a purge need to happen. You know what I mean, just have a purge, get rid of it, and then bring back a new. It's necessary sometimes.
You mind if we do it?
Come on.
Wherever you want. This is a good spot?
Yes.
Okay. Into the arena, the Don Banks, a pleasure to have right now the esteemed coach of so many champions, Barry Hunter. How have you been doing?
I'm fine, bro. How you been doing?
Doing great, doing great.
Look in shape, man.
Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that. We spoke last time and you gave us so much knowledge on boxing. You actually indicated that Peterson and Garcia would be bigger than Pacquiao versus Mayweather, and it was.
It is, man, because when you look at that fight, you know, you had two guys that, you know, were at the top of their game. You know, Danny was on a, you know, a hell of a run, and so were we. And Danny's that type of fighter that's gonna bring it. Lamont definitely brings it every time, so it made for a good fight.
Yes, you was in his corner. You were the coach, his main coach. What was your assessment of the fight? And then I have some other questions. Just the assessment of the fight.
I thought that, of course, we, you know, anybody that know us, we a squad that, you know, always rely on strategies. I thought the strategy was there. I thought it was a beautiful strategy, but I thought the way it was carried out was even better. I thought the execution of the plan was just great, and I definitely thought that we won the fight, but I thought it was some things in there that we could have exploited even more, that we didn't take advantage of, and overall, I thought that it warranted a rematch, definitely.
Were you offered a rematch?
We were not. Of course, I want that. I would love to have it. You know, just, you know, based on the fact that the fight was very fan friendly, and you know, because of the controversy behind the fight, you know, I thought the second coming of that fight would have been just legendary.
How do you keep, because the champ Lamont Peterson is about to take on undefeated 2008 Olympian gold medalist Felix Diaz. He's coming off of in my opinion, a big high. You know, the consensus was from the people, because I spoke to the people, that he won the fight. Is he motivated to get in the ring again?
Yeah, the thing about us, you know, in this fight game, Lamont is a fighter, you know, and fighters don't discriminate. You go in there against whomever, whenever. We don't pick and choose who we fight for the most part, or look for the easy way out. If you look at Lamont's history, you know, Lamont's resume speaks for itself.
Yes.
When the name was sent to us, you know, we knew it was a good little fight. We knew it was undefeated. You know, Olympic gold medalist, 09. I actually met him, you know, and one of the kids sparred with him, Lamont's nephew, as a matter of fact. We just thought it was another fight, you know, that, you know, would be attractive to us, and one definitely that we could win. And we're just looking forward to that, and whatever direction the journey takes us in next.
Without giving away too much, because I always ask this question, what do you think is going to happen in this fight? And if you can give us any of the game plan of how you see this fight taking place.
Well, you know, of course, I can't speak for Felix. Of course, we're going to be there. We're going to come prepared, you know, and whatever, you know, they should have to bring to the table, we'll be able to make an adjustment. You know, they know they're fighting us. So for the most part, you know, they're going to go out there and try to prepare the best that they can. I'm not worried about that. Anything short of you showing up with two heads and 15 or 20 pair of arms and legs, when you dealt with it, even if you had all them things, we find a way to beat you.
You know, is it just me, but the champ seems like he's maturing and is getting better in each fight that we've seen him in. Can you tell us about just his maturation process?
No, I think you're right. You know, I've actually said the same thing. You know, he's much more seasoned. than he was before, you know. And like he said a long time ago, the thing that, you know, we've learned over the years is how to say no. Um, a lot of times when we went out there, because of the position that we were in, we were always on our own, you know. Well, one never really on our own. God led us here, you know, and but you know, outside of that, as far as man is concerned, we were always on our own, and we did things our way.
Yes.
You know, and when you not a part of the system,
Yes.
the system have a way of trying to attack you for not being a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but nevertheless, we never compromised our integrity,
Mm-hmm.
our honor, and or our manhood. You know, to be at a certain level in this game,
Yes.
and we here.
Yes.
You know, and I feel very, very happy just because of that.
And I would like to ask you this because I did talk to Angel Garcia before Danny fought Paulie Malignaggi, and while we're on this topic of honor, he was insinuating a little bit that Lamont had a lot of energy after the fight. He felt good. He was saying he didn't say it, but he kind of said it without saying it. Excuse my French, but he was on this shit or anything, and I wanted to at least ask you your response of that, or anything.
That really to me, you shouldn't give that a response. But nevertheless, since you asked me, I say that. People always got an excuse when you put the work in, when you work hard. Anybody that know us know what it is that we do. Train extremely hard.
Yes.
If that was the case, then, you know, I could say then you must have been on some shit for being able to take that ass whooping. You feel me? But nevertheless, I'm gonna keep that.
Okay.
It ain't Danny. You feel me? Danny, good dude.
Yeah.
And I never had a problem with Angel. In fact, when I put it out for Danny to be recruited, you know,
Yes.
during the times while I was with Shelly Finkel, you know, they've always been cool dudes, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And so, you know, I know Angel, sometimes he spout off at the mouth and then turn around. Next thing you know, I'm sorry for what I said, but nevertheless, it is what it is, you know. Just know, in this gym every day.
Yes.
So we don't have to do nothing to get an edge. All we do is bust our ass and get ready to fight.
Wow. I think that's a clear answer. Uh, we're basically. I love when you talk about Al Haymon and you know what he's doing in boxing. You know he receives a lot of hate. I respect him. Um, I haven't heard any fighters saying anything negative about him. Can you give us your assessment of what he's doing in boxing and how you feel about some of his lawsuits that has been initiated by Golden Boy and Tom Ring, if you're able to weigh in on that?
Well, as far as I'm concerned, as far as Al Haymon is concerned, Al and I are very close.
Okay.
Uh, I mean, I can't tell you some of the things that we
Yes,
talk
we
about, but,
understand.
you know, he's a friend, he's a family member, he's an ally. How can you, and I don't know, you know, as far as the lawsuits are concerned, you know, I don't know about the lawsuits, you know, in detail and what it's really all about. You know, maybe you know, or maybe you can tell me, then I can maybe come up with a better answer. But all I know is fighters are getting paid the way they should get paid.
I respect that.
Not only, you know, the A-side fighters, but the B-side fighters. Uh, I go into some of the press conferences, people are happy. Ain't nobody walking around grumpy. And fighters are starting to get the exposure that they never got in the past
Yes.
on major TV.
Yes.
Uh, so apparently there's something going on that's right for a change in a sport that's so wrong,
Yes. Yes.
like boxing. You know it's wrong when you have fighters generating millions and millions of dollars. You know, I'm happy that Floyd escaped with the wealth that he escaped with. But so many fighters before Floyd and during Floyd that gave us all these legendary memories of fights. It's just the opposite of Floyd. It wasn't that they wasn't good, it wasn't that they were bums or nothing like that there, but they had to take certain chances in order to pay them bills and feed them families and things of this nature. Now, I won't say it's all of them. Some of them did the wrong thing. But for the most part, on the average, when you look at the average fighter salary as opposed to the money that was generated for that particular fight, something wrong.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Something is real wrong with this picture, bro. And the numbers don't lie. People do, but the numbers don't.
Yeah.
So, as far as Al Haymon concerned, I'm gonna ride with him, just like he been riding with us, and he got my support 110%.
Thank you so much. You got any shout outs or anything you want to plug right now? Great interview.
Look at them T-shirts that we wear sometimes.
Okay.
Free boxing for all.
Free boxing.
And that says it all.
Thank you so much, Coach Hunter.
More than
Thank you
welcome,
so
brother.
much. Thank you. Bye.